Come in, Grace. I'm almost done here.
I just can't imagine a world without him. Each night I wake up and my heart aches because he isn't beside me.
I understand, ma'am. My second cousin died 7 years ago. Can you tell me anything useful about his work? He was killed in his office, correct?
Yes, he is. He was staying late that night to finish some documents. He told me he wasn't seeing any clients that day.
What kind of law did your husband practice? Criminal law?
Yes, he was. Do you think one of his clients did this? Those stories he used to tell, all those awful people. I don't know how he could stand helping them. I always told him he should have done something else.
The fatality rates are a little lower. He told you stories about his clients. Any recent ones that concerned you?
He told me about this mobster. He never told me his name. The kid. God, he was young. He got caught transporting cocaine. Jim got him a deal. If he confessed, he'd get out free of charge. He wasn't out of jail for more than a day before he was found in a dumpster.
How long ago was this?
About a week ago.
Do you think this had anything to do with your husband's death?
I'm not sure.
Ma'am, I think it'd be appropriate if we discussed my fee.
Sure. How much?
$20 an hour.
It was clear to me that Jim and that kid got whacked. Jim didn't know what he was dealing with. He made a foolish mistake. But I knew exactly what I was dealing with, and I knew exactly what I had to do.
Good evening, officer. I was hired by Helena Cabot to investigate the murder of her husband. You know, Jim Cabot died in that office right over there that you're blocking. My name's Hugh Dunnett. I'm a private investigator.
Sir, you need to leave. This is the site of a murder. If you tamper with any of the evidence, I'm gonna have to arrest you.
I'm lucky my killer didn't cover his tracks. I was able to find 3 Henry R.O.s that live in this district of NOIR City. Henry Rogers, Henry Rockefeller, and Henry Romano. I set up interviews with all 3 of them, and people who could confirm their alibis. This guy is sloppy. If I apply enough pressure, this weasel will go pop.
Hey, pal. You gonna order anything? Sir? Hey? Sir?
Huh? Oh, water. I'll take a water.
Alright, there you go. The water's there. Pal.
Huh? Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What is this about?
I just need to know where you were Tuesday night.
Me and Henry went downtown to pick up some package gear.
Me and my buddy Ness, we went downtown to pick up a new typewriter. I'm a writer, actually. An investigator such as yourself could do with some good publicity. Here.
Thank you.
It was clear to me that this wasn't my guy. If he'd killed a man, he probably would have turned himself in and wrote a column about it.
Alright, let's get this over with, you pig. I want you to understand, I didn't kill no stinking lawyer.
Where were you Tuesday night?
We went to this new place called Rosie's, and he proposed to me. And I feel like the whole restaurant was watching.
Oh yeah, I proposed to some girl in the new Italian restaurant on 53rd Street. It looked nice, but it was cheap as all hell.
I didn't know if this was my guy. He did fit the bill. If I didn't get anything good from my next interview, I'd have to look back into this guy. What I did know for sure is that future Miss Rockefeller might be a client for a different kind of investigation. Sometimes I just can't clear my head of these cases. When I do get one, if I get one, they're my sole focus. I haven't slept since Miss Cabot hired me. Sometimes I wonder if I'll ever really make a difference here in NOIR City. One criminal goes down, another will take his place. The final interview is tomorrow. Henry Romano. I feel confident with this one.
So, what's this about, Mr. Dunnett?
You hear about that lawyer that got murdered? Jim Cabot? Ring any bells?
Yeah, I read about it in the newspaper.
Interesting. What newspaper?
The Inquirer.
Look, I just need to know where you were on the night of his murder.
My cousin Giovanni opened up a new restaurant. It's called Rossi's. They opened it up on 53rd Street. Me and Henry went out to it.
Did anything of note happen at this restaurant?
A proposal. Though from the looks of the guy proposing, I could tell his fiancée was going to want to hire you.
Me and my wife went out to Ross's on 43rd Street.
Did anything of note happen at that restaurant?
Not to my knowledge.
That's good. That's really all I need, Mr. Romano. By the way, the restaurant is on 53rd Street.
I didn't do it. All right, I would never do anything like that. I would never.
You and your wife's testimonies say differently.
Shut up! You don't have anything against me. It's your word versus mine. If this goes to trial, Beatrice and I will have our stories down perfectly. You have to lose. You have to. If I go to jail, they're gonna kill you. Just like I... What have I done? I just wanted to prove myself to her. Prove myself to Beatrice. Prove to her that I wasn't just a softie. Never thought I'd do anything like that. God. I read what his wife, Helena, said in the newspaper. I can never imagine what life would be like without Beatrice by my side. What have I done?
You can come in now, officer. Mr. Romano, you better call a good lawyer.
Good evening. I got the guy. DA is pushing for the death penalty.
I heard. Henry Romano. He was married, right?
Yeah. Beatrice was his wife.
It's a very pretty name. You know, I thought I'd feel better about this when it was all over, but I don't. Nothing will ever bring Jim back. And Beatrice, just like me, will never see her husband again. Is this really worth it? All I've done is end a marriage and end a life.
I know how you feel.
You've already told me about your second cousin.
When I was younger, I was an actual detective. I got a call to a small apartment downtown. The neighbors complained about screaming. I'll never forget what I saw, what I did. A man had come home, drunk, and he'd killed his wife. He was holding his daughter in one arm, tightly. She wouldn't stop crying. He walked towards me with a broken bottle in one hand, and I shot my gun at him 2 times. I killed him. And his daughter, too. Death is always following us. Even when it isn't our time, he'll do everything he can, muster up all of his strength, just to show us his cold, pale face, just to remind us that we will all come to an end.